Last year, with the Russia-Ukraine war, we had a number of our multinational clients who had operations in Russia who needed to deal with them. What do we do? What do we do at the outset? Do we stay? If we stay, how do we stay? Do we leave? If we leave, how do we leave? And we had clients coming to us really from hours or days after the war started. And that really did involve a cross-practice effort and was a showcase of what operating as one firm can really do. For a number of our clients, we kind of had that initial sort of counselling input and then ultimately handled their exits. And those deals were hugely complicated, not just because they touched on so many areas, but obviously sanctions, but export control, obviously the corporate work in terms of facilitating the exit, labour issues, benefit issues, litigation, kind of contract disputes or potential contract disputes. But also it was an incredibly intense period because it was kind of the rules were changing literally on a daily basis, both in the West and in Russia. And it really required the firm coming together, all motivated by the same goal to achieve the best outcome for the client. Part of the reason I think why that was such a good illustration of the one firm principle is at the outset of the matter, it was impossible to know who would be required or in what capacity, right? It's not like you could negotiate, okay, I know I'm going to need an IP person and a labour person and a real estate person, so let me kind of negotiate all of their credits up front and then I know they have them on the team. Something would happen, there would be a rule change, and instantly we had a crisis. And we needed to jump on it within minutes, we needed to solve it within hours, and there was just no time for any kind of parochial, siloed approach. We had to work together, and we also had to know that everyone on the team was all in, whether their part was going to last 6 months or 6 hours. And we did have people who came in for a very, very brief cameo, provided crucial advice, solved the issue, and then weren't required again. And I think that sort of situation really did require a very, very cohesive team that only Jones Day can provide.